the weather.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Mary.
I'm Linda. Welcome to Pinky Mall's Cakes, Cookies, and Candy. And
Yes.
Pinky Mall's Sisters in the Kitchen.
We're going to be doing a fun thing today, and I'm going to be following along because I'm not quite sure what she's got in mind, but we go to work together on this.
Yeah, we've made cupcake bouquets before, and there's so many different ways you're making. And by the way, that's what we're making today. So welcome to our little fun project. And we also want to welcome all of our new followers that have started. Several people over the last few weeks have told us that they just found us. So we hope that y'all will tell your friends about us, and always welcome to our faithful people that have watched us since day one.
I love to see them comments. I've been watching you from the beginning.
I do too.
I love that.
And a lot of people watch and don't comment.
Yes.
But if you can, comment and let us know where you're from. Let us know that you're watching. We're going to be doing a giveaway, 52 weeks of giving, and I didn't tell you about this. I meant to tell you, but I did the 52 weeks of giving.
I did too. Yes.
Did you do? You didn't tell me, and I didn't tell you.
I didn't tell you.
I'll tell you after it's over.
I'm not going to tell what I've done either.
Okay, but anyway. It's so much fun to do it.
It is.
And it's fun when you surprise someone and you see the look on their face, especially, if they think you're fixing to complain about something. Instead, you're doing something fun for them. So
Chuck was with me and he almost teared up.
Oh, anyway, we don't tell everything we do, but we are honoring our 52 weeks of giving, and we hope that this reaches out to a lot of people in a lot of different places. So today, and our little giveaways that we do, by the way, this is not included in that 52 weeks of giving.
No.
So what I'm giving away today is a decorating bag set, since we're decorating cupcakes and making these bouquets. I thought this might come in handy, and they could have it in time if you wanted to do a cupcake bouquet for your kiddos or for a teacher or someone that is important to you, maybe your spouse or something. So we'll draw a name from the comments. So that's why I'm saying comment if you want to, because if you don't comment, we pick a winner from the comments, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so we'll lay that aside here. And I'm going to start, let's see if we can move this out of the way so they can see what we're doing. So I'm going to be doing a different one, and Mary's going to be doing a different one. I'm doing a cupcake bouquet using a Valentine box. Now, I got this box at Hobby Lobby. It was 40% off. I'm just putting the bottom. It's actually a box to put Valentines in. But I'm putting the bottom. I think I'm going to use the bottom on it. Well, do you think I should or not?
Are you going to take this to someone? I would just leave the box on the bottom, the lid, and then when you give it to somebody, they would have the box. And
that's what I was going to do, was leave it on. That's why I say anything. That was my plan.
Yes.
So you don't have to have a bought box. Most people
get wrap one. You could wrap a shoebox.
Yeah, something that you got for Christmas, or if y'all say boxes like we do, oh my Lord, we say boxes. You can wrap it.
Yes.
I mean, it can be wrapped in brown paper sack if you happen to be lucky enough to have one of them.
That's what we used to do. I can't remember if it was us or my kids. I think it was my kids. We would wrap the box.
We never had anything fancy. So
Valentine's.
This is just what I got. And then what I got for Mary to do is that is a floral platter, and I just put a little bit of hot glue and glued that dome on.
This is the thing that you put on a pot, a flower pot.
It's a floral platter. Yes. And again, you could use a plate. It does need to have a little weight to it.
Yes.
I wouldn't put this on a paper plate, but you could put it on a charger.
Yes.
They're kind of light too. But you could put it on a charger. And this is the styrofoam that I used. I cut it to fit my box, and this was a 12-inch by 19-inch, and I just marked it and cut it. It's about an inch deep, and I just left this out to show y'all. So I wanted it to be high because this box is about 4 inches deep. So I cut two pieces, glued them together, and I'm going to wrap this like you would wrap a gift. Okay. And I'll do this, Mary, while you're...
Okay. she's got these little picks, and she had planned on using toothpicks, and she decided that toothpicks might not be long enough, so we're going to use these. And actually, I'm going to take this little ball off because this I need the length of this pick, but I don't need that little ball. So I'm just going to stick these in here, and this is what we're going to be, the way I understand it, that we're going to be putting the cupcakes. Now, I've never, like I said, I've never done one of these, so I'm just going to try to guess about how far along to put these, how close together to put them.
I've got my hot glue gun out, and it's kind of funny because this is a little tiny one. I've got Mama's hot glue gun.
Have you?
And it's a big one, and she used it, I guess, for many years. But I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the bottom. I don't think that this is going to move, but because I cut it pretty tight. But I'm going to put a little bit in here just in case. And for those of you who don't know, this glue comes up. If you wanted to reuse your box, you can pull that glue up after it's set. So got that little bit of glue in there, and I'm just going to set this down in the box and just mash it down in there. Okay? See, I wanted that height. So I did that. So what we're going to do, Linda, if you will hand me that, thank you very much. So I'm going to tape some cups together, and that is going to fit in here. And I don't know. That's going to be awful.
Like I said, I'm winging this.
That's going to be awful high, Mary. That's going to be too high, isn't it, you think?
You putting the cupcake on top of it?
Yep.
Did you want the bouquet just kind of start right here, the top of the?
Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like this.
Okay.
I probably could have just done one piece of styrofoam, but I wanted the height, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with my original plan.
I tell you what you could do. Of course, I'm going to try to stay out of this because I decorate. I do flower arrangements, but if you would cut the two ends to lower a little bit and a little higher in the middle, that would give it different depths.
And I did think about that, Mary. I did think about that.
But hey, you've already got this in your mind how you're going to do it. You do it the way you want to, because there's no, I don't think there would be a wrong way to do it.
What I originally had planned to do is kind of what you said. I was going to cut out a little and push it down in there.
Yeah.
But you're going to tape your cups together, and I'm just using
Well, you know what I just figured out? Here I am taking these little balls off. I can just pull that little ball out.
Okay.
Well, this one may not do, but that one would have come out. And I didn't realize that till I... And I hope I'm not putting these picks in here too close for a cupcake, because I really don't know.
Well, you know about these are regular size cupcakes, so you know about the size of a cupcake.
I know, but I want them to be close enough together. So, but we do have some fillers to go in between, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so that's what I'll do. I'll just...
Now, some of y'all might think that, I would use a staple gun to staple these together. You don't want to do that because it might fall off into your cupcake.
Yeah.
So you do not want to use a staple. You want to use tape.
Some of these that come off, the little ball will come off. That's what I'm going to try to get one that will.
And these cups are about 2.5 inches in diameter. They're 9-ounce cups. If you get the bigger one, the cupcake's gonna fall down in the cup. So you want a cup that is about this size in diameter. Me and tape don't get along too well.
Well, me either. Because when I'm trying to do those gifts that I peppered shelf, Me and that tape goes around and around.
People are always commenting about what a good job that Mike does wrapping stuff. I do not have patience dealing with tape at all.
Well, Chuck wrapped some of mine, and I'll wrap some of them. And that tape, you won't believe how many rolls of tape I have bought, because somehow or another they just don't want them. They get stuck. Now I can't move them.
So the idea is you want to have enough cups to fit whatever size box you're using. So just because I'm using this size doesn't mean that you can't make a square box or make a
Right.
round box. There's a lot of round boxes now. I guess there probably always have been, but
Okay. I may put another pick, but I'm going to start out with that. Let's see, wait a minute. This one I want higher. So I'm going to put another one in there.
I made chocolate cupcakes, vanilla cupcakes, and strawberry
they look
cupcakes,
good.
and that almond cream heart cake. And I was real ambitious when I started yesterday, but by the time I got through, I was pretty much tired out.
Do you need me to help you with anything?
I think I've just about got this done, and then we're going to move this. Well, I guess I do need a couple more here, right?
Do you want to wrap it all the way around, all of them together? Or do you?
I'm going to do something else with that. Okay. So I'm going to
I'll try to stay out of it, because I don't know what you got in mind.
Mary is the expert on
no,
stuff.
I'm not an expert. No, I'm not.
I am. I saw one of these and I liked it. And
I haven't.
Of course, I'm not doing it exactly like they did, And you don't have to do it exactly like I'm doing it.
I think this is a neat idea.
It's not a right and wrong way to do this. And I think a lot of times, people are intimidated by stuff, me included. Well, but when you're doing something fun, it should be fun.
Yeah.
It should not be something that you're going to stress out about because you don't think it's the way it's supposed to be or something.
I would stress out on that decorating. I'll tell you for sure. You got that down pat. Not me.
I didn't even get all the decorating tips out that I had planned to use. But again, we're going to go with what we got. So this is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is going to be an 11 cupcake bouquet.
Okay.
Now we're going to do 2 or 3 other things to this. We're going to cut some little tissue paper squares and put down in here to kind of hide this tape.
Okay.
And then the cupcakes are going to sit down in it.
Okay.
Now, putting the extra tissue in it is also going to make it be a tighter fit.
Okay.
Because you don't want your cupcake to fall down in there.
Okay.
So, let me see if I can, I don't know if I can do this or not. If I can do some little indentions. I think that's probably going to be too.
What do you need to do?
What I had planned to do, and I ran out of time, I was going to cut some little round holes and kind of dig that styrofoam out. But I think I'm just going to leave this like this.
Because you can do that.
And that way it doesn't take up a lot more of our time. So the next thing I'm going to do is, and I'm going to have to move some of this to do this, I'm going to wrap this. And
you gonna wrap this pretty box?
The way
I don't know what you're doing, so just do what you. Hey, I just need to stay out of it.
May not turn out exactly like I had planned, but I'm going to.
You got your vision, and you do
a little bit. Thank you, Linda. And you can set this over there too to get that out of the way. I'll keep the tape here in case I need that. So, we may have
What can I do, or is there anything I can do to help you?
Well,
because I know what I think I figured this one and know what I'm going to do with this one.
Do you know what I'm thinking, Mary? I'm thinking this might look prettier on yours, or you can pick the roll you want and let me use the solid on that one because that one's already got some.
You're talking about wrapping it when you get through.
No, I'm not.
I still don't know what
I'll show you what I'm talking about. And Whoops. Okay, I need a bunch of room here, so
Okay.
I think I'm gonna, for the time
You want me to
being,
move
I'm gonna
that?
move that and
Okay.
this.
Okay. I'll move this out of the way.
And this is cellophane paper, cellophane paper, not cellophane, cellophane paper. Now I want to kind of this don't seem like this is going to stand up. The way I told in the directions was to lay out a piece of paper like this, and I may not do it. I may just show y'all how to do it and go ahead and do something else with it, but I want to show y'all how, if you choose to do it like this, and these are small sheets, so this is not going to work, but I'll go ahead and do it anyway. You kind of want to fold it at a diagonal. Oh, that one's got a hole in it. And fold this one at another diagonal. And I think they probably need to be turned the other way because we want to see this. And so then you would bring this up here, and then you're going to just pleat this around the box.
And you do that before you put the
And
other
you do
in
that
there?
before you put that, and that's what I was going to use the tape for.
Okay.
So
Well, have you thought about using a toothpick?
I'm going to tape
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And if you choose to do it like this, I'm going to pleat it and tape it around here. I know Mary's just dying to do this because she thinks she knows more about it than I do.
I don't know
And
what
she
you're doing,
probably
Linda.
does.
I don't know what you're doing, so I don't know. Did you need the
Okay,
scissors?
where did
What do you need?
That little roll of tape, the fancy tape?
Oh, it's right here. You talking about this?
Yeah, thank you. Mary, what it is Mary's not used to me doing anything like this.
No, that is true because I've done more of this where you've done more cake
Lots
decorating.
more,
Yeah,
lots
I've
more.
done a lot more flower arrangements.
Would you
and
hold
stuff.
this and let
Yes.
me start the tape there?
Yes.
Because I just hate not to do this. Since
Well, do it, Linda.
Right here.
Absolutely.
Hold it right there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to start the tape right
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And then I'm just
Want
going to
some more
finish.
pleats. You want me to pleat it
Yeah.
while you tape it?
Just finish pleating it around.
Okay. Up there. Okay.
It's a really pretty presentation.
Okay. I got another pleat.
Mama would be laughing at me right now.
No, it'll be beautiful, Linda. I just gotta get. Okay.
The idea was,
cut this so y'all
yeah, cut it. Thank you, Linda. That's what I had planned to
About
do
here?
to start with. Yeah, that looks about right. I just kind of want them even. Whoops.
That's not cutting very good. Linda is tearing. It's not. My daughter probably could do this better.
Well, I offered.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Well, you may have to do it again.
Just teasing. You're fine.
Do you
Okay.
want her to straighten this up?
No, we're just gonna go with it. So just keep pleating around, and I'll do the tape.
You can straighten up those crookeds. I can get it on there.
Oh, I need that glue gun plugged back in, I think, Linda. I'm gonna glue those cups down. I don't know how straight I got this tape. Oh, thank you, Mary.
Okay, you're welcome.
Let's finish the love so we
Okay.
don't cut the love in two.
Okay.
Okay. So this,
Now you can straighten it up, Linda.
this was what it was supposed to. I'm not going to cut anything off.
Okay.
So you can fold this down like this and put your cupcakes in, put your cups in here.
I'm sorry I cut that.
That's okay.
It was just
that's okay. This is a no stress day today. I had enough stress last weekend. I'm not doing stress today. I told Linda, I said, it's a good thing I'm not stressed off, and I went to town Saturday and spent $300 between Home Goods and TJ Maxx, and Tuesday morning
that's what
that was a bad weekend.
Yeah.
Retail therapy is an acceptable form of therapy.
And then
that's me.
I don't want to give this woman any more airtime, but you know, why is it that and I sure don't want to give the devil any airtime, but why is it when you're about ready
down
to, at your lowest point, that somebody has to jump on and chew you out about something that you didn't do to their liking, you know?
Yeah.
But we took care of her, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know what I call those people?
What?
They're called dipsticks. And the reason is because, you know, a dipstick on a car checks the oil level?
Yeah.
Those people are checking your Holy Ghost level.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't ugly
point.
to her, but I'm like my daddy. I'm a very kind person, but don't back me in a corner. Please don't back me in a corner, because I will defend myself in a godly way. Okay. You don't really need a whole lot of glue. You just want it down. So isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it is pretty, Linda. It's beautiful.
So then you can just bring your stuff back up. And for everybody that was wanting to know, and see, this doesn't have to be the same. I think it's pretty different sizes. And for everybody that was wanting to know why they needed the ribbon yesterday, you don't have to wrap a ribbon around this, but if you want to wrap a ribbon around it, you can. But I think this tape is so pretty, I may not even wrap a ribbon around it. Okay. I don't think we're going to need this glue gun again, so I'll unplug it. And if we need it, Linda, I'll holler. Okay. So now we're going to cut some, let's see, this one is a little more maintenance than Mary's, because it's, you know, this one's a little bit different. But
it's bigger.
Do we want to use this in here, or we want to use this?
Okay, now what were you talking about?
I got more of this. I'm going to cut strips.
Okay.
And I'll let you help me cut them once I get this started and figured out, show you what I'm doing.
Okay.
And this doesn't have to be even. It doesn't have to. It can be jagged, because it's going to be all crinkled up anyway. You're going to need 2 sheets per cup.
Are you taking just the Scarlet Pig? Oh, okay.
No, I don't care. Okay. I don't care which one this is.
Okay.
I'm just going to do it like this, and I'm going to put this down in here. And would you hand me one of the cupcakes over there, Mary?
Yeah.
And I need to move this over, don't I? We actually could do, and this is going to sit in here, and then we're going to decorate them.
Okay.
So we can just cut some more strips. And I don't know if I'm going to crinkle these up anymore, or if I'm just going to, you just want to kind of gather it together to give that a little fullness.
You're using 2?
Yeah, I'm using 2 per cup.
Okay. Yeah.
To give that a little more thickness.
I think this is 2, isn't it?
Yeah, these may be a little bit wide, Mary.
Oh,
if you
okay.
kind of cut on that line there.
Oh, okay. Well, but that I did cut on the line, but yours was
yeah,
smaller.
mine. I cut long ways, and you cut crossways. Okay, just kind of crunch it up, because you don't want your cupcake to fall down in there. I guess I already said that, didn't I?
So you want this just cut in the middle here?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Now once we get this done, we're going to color some icing.
Someone asked, where did you find the decorative tape?
I'm going to say, let's see if it's got the thing on here. I started to say something funny. Either Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
I may have got this at Tuesday morning. It doesn't have a Hobby Lobby sticker on it, so I didn't get it at Hobby Lobby. So, does that look like a Michaels sticker? Now I got to bring Michaels in the mix. I think I got it at Michaels. I think that's where I got it.
Is that how you're talking about?
Yeah. Whoops. Thank you, Linda. You know, you can use what you have. That's what Mama would have done.
Right.
She would have went in her Christmas stash and whatever she had in there, that's what she would have used.
I got so much craft stuff. So.
Okay, I think we just need one more, right?
Okay.
Now we could have done.
Is this too wide?
Yeah, cut it in half, please. We could have done some other colors that, because it's going to be red on red, but you can use
Your
white.
cupcakes will be different though, won't they?
Yeah, you can use white. You can use the printed like this here. But I just wanted something a little different. Don't y'all think that's pretty?
That's beautiful, Linda.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to get some cupcakes and put in here. And we'll finish doing that, and then we're gonna color icing, and then we can.
Are we gonna color icing first, or
I'm gonna go ahead and put cupcakes in here.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
So,
well, I'm gonna color my cupcakes before I put them on.
You can, yes, Linda, if you don't mind, hand me some of those.
I'm not real secure about
the other one too, or just this one?
Yes, I want some of all of them in there. So I think what I'll do is to kind of have an idea. I think I'll put chocolate, a row of chocolate.
Okay.
And you want to be careful when you put these down in there. Just do it kind of carefully.
Do you want these?
Yeah, do that. So I'm going to do a row of chocolate. And I'm going to do, whoops, kind of chocolate kind of got on that. You may kind of have to work these around to where you've got room.
Do you want the white here?
Yes. And then, so I have vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. And these strawberry have strawberry puree in it that I made. Puree or puree? How's it pronounced?
I don't know. I say puree, but I don't know if that's correct or not.
They're real soft, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So what do you want next?
Okay. I got two more here.
You want a chocolate?
Yeah, give me a chocolate. And I guess another strawberry. Okay. So that's 4, 8. This is an 11 cupcake bouquet.
Okay.
And we're going to fill those little spots there, those little empty spots. So we'll move this back, and then we're going to do our icing.
I'll move this.
And then we'll start filling our bags. And
you ready for the icing over here?
Yes.
The frosting, whatever.
Yeah, I need to get.
What do you need?
I need to wash my hands. So
okay. I put the right there. We had.
Okay, I'll just go over to the sink.
The
I got sticky on it.
Now she has got a bowl full of frosting here.
That is 5 pounds of buttercream, vanilla buttercream, and we're going to.
You got some little containers that we're going to color.
I think they're on the table. Let me grab them.
Okay.
I need to get this wiped off.
I'll get that. You get the colors. I was just.
Okay, so I am using throwaway bowls. For anyone that wants to use bowls and wash buttercream, have yourself a very good time. This is one thing that when I can cut some corners and make it easier for cleanup, I do. So let's see what color we want. Okay. So just take, you know, a spatula full. That's a small spatula, but you know, a good amount.
Okay, so I need to count how many toothpicks.
Now they're not all going to be the same as far as how much we put in there. We need one that's green. This is neon green. I think I'm going to use neon green. I'm going to use soft pink. This is Sunny Side Up, which is the Hobby Lobby's brand, AmeriColor or Sunny Side Up. Either one is good. And this is gel food color. So let's get some. Let's see. I think I want a yellow.
It's going to take more than that because I need to do 2 cupcakes. I'm going to try to get enough to do.
So we want a blue, we want a green, a yellow, a pink. Oh, I've already got one green out there, but I may do 2. I don't know. There's a purple.
Okay. Okay. This is soft pink. How many drops, Linda?
You can do two or three. It doesn't matter exactly what color it turns out.
This is soft pink, and this is gel. Pinch my finger.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, it wasn't bad.
Sorry. Okay. So
I just got me a scoop of
maybe
frosting.
I need to move this.
And I'm probably going to have to put more than 3 drops. And we're stirring this with popsicle sticks.
And again, that's just for easy cleanup. I'm not trying to be ridiculous about not wanting to wash something. Now, you'll notice that this is it's kind of a medium texture buttercream. I don't want it too soft, but I want it soft enough that it's going to squeeze out of the bags good. And we have a recipe for buttercream on our members page. We've done lots of cakes with that I did buttercream. So if y'all are wanting the recipe, the members, it's on there. And the ones that aren't members and you want to see my buttercream,
Count them for me, Linda.
What?
Count those picks for me, please.
look under, you know, just key in Pinky Moss under the search bar, and they should be able to key in like cakes, and won't they come up the videos? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong.
On the videos, Cara said you could.
And that's a good way to search if you're looking for a certain video for a cake. I know I've done it myself. Key in Pinky Moss. You want to make sure it's our real site.
Right.
Pinky Moss, and then like lemon blueberry cake. I think that's one that I did buttercream with, and it should come up then.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so I thought I had an orange here, but I don't see an orange.
Trying to get that.
This is a neon green.
How many, Linda? That's what I've counted 15, but okay.
Excuse me, Mary. Reaching over you. I love the neon colors. I think they're very pretty. And these popsicle sticks aren't ideal for mixing this up, and I don't mean to be awful not using a spoon.
Now, did you get those out for you, or did you?
No, you can. I just got some out. You can do another one.
Pink.
We need a violet.
Okay.
And even if you don't get the your coloring completely mixed up, it just gives it like a variegated effect, and I like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. I'm not going to completely mix this up. I'm going to just leave it like it is. So we got our green. Now I'm going to do a blue. You don't want to. You don't want to use. You want to use a different popsicle stick for every color, because if you do use the same one, you're going to get some colors mixed up.
You're really going to get some different colors then,
because there's always one color that overpowers the other one. I don't even know if I've got enough green there or not. I probably don't.
Are you going to put leaves on them?
I am. And I'm actually going to do one cupcake with a leaf flower.
Okay.
And I think I've mentioned this before, but
Do you have some more frosting in another bowl?
I don't. We need to put some more.
Okay.
Where are the other bowls at?
Beside you, don't
Oh, glad it wasn't a snake. Okay, so we got blue.
We got blue.
Is this teal?
This was purple, but I put too much in this blue. So
Oh, you
if
did.
you want to put a little bit a lighter color.
Okay. What is this? You can do a yellow.
Okay.
This is teal. We just want enough colors to where it's a pretty variety of colors. And I'm gonna leave some white.
Okay.
And see, y'all thought this was a lot of buttercream. I'm telling you, I'll have to make more before the day's over to do those cakes with. Okay, this is teal. And I would do a drop at a time if y'all are used to working with these colors.
Are you gonna do another bowl? Maybe that one I'll stir it for you. No, I'll stir it up for you.
Thank you,
What
Linda.
other color was we wanting?
Is that yellow, Linda?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
It may not be.
Do the violet and just do like one drop.
Okay. Now that's probably not going to do over 2 cupcakes. Is that, you want more than that in there? Or do you
You can
think?
put some more in there. Yeah.
Come on, one drop. That's why I overdone it well with those, because I can't get it to come out.
It might be getting toward the end. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sometimes you just have to sling it. Okay. Yellow, pink, blue. I guess we probably have got enough
I think
colors.
that's purple.
Does it say violet on it?
See, that's what I done.
Let me see, Linda. Okay, just it'll still be lighter than this, whatever that is.
Okay.
Okay, so
You want me to move these out of the way?
yeah, put the bottles. Just we'll move that. I'm gonna get some these. We didn't do an orange, and I really wanted to do an orange.
Well, do you want to do
But,
another bowl?
No, I don't. I'm not sure that I brought an orange in here. I
Oh,
thought I
okay.
did. Let me look over here to make sure that I didn't.
Hey, Linda, I'm gonna do something with your thing. I hope you don't get mad.
She's going to mix that so it'll be a different color.
Oh no, I don't care.
Oh, you're not? Oh, okay.
I don't care at all. Do it any way you want to.
Okay.
I told you this is
Got some pretty colors.
stress-free zone today.
Well, having fun.
Okay, let me grab some offset spatulas, and we're going to just do a little bit of icing on the top,
Okay.
on the white, with the white, Mary. So,
You going to put white on the cupcake first?
yeah, just to kind of give it a base, so you're not.
Okay.
That looks pretty. So you can get use some cupcakes. I guess
Okay.
we need to. You got to have room to work. So, however many cupcakes you want, put them on one tray. How many you think you're going to take for that?
For the dome?
Yeah.
Here. You need 16, right?
Okay, yeah. I got one over here, so 15. Now, are you putting this in a bag, or are you just going? Are you putting them in a bag?
We are going to put them in a bag in a minute, but
Oh,
we're going
okay.
to cover
So
the.
you're not ready for
I
me
want
to ice
I want to
mine.
use the white to do the top of them.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll do.
You're putting white on the bottom of the cupcake, and then you're going to pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want a little bit on here. It doesn't even have to be completely covered.
Okay.
I just want a little on there.
Okay. Thank you.
And for everybody that's wondering, I did not make the marshmallow fluff. So, you know, there's always plan B.
Okay, now, you want me to put white on there first before I put that?
You can do it any way you want to, Mary. Just, we'll get some bags and start putting this stuff on here because I may not cover
So you're
all
going
of
to
those.
pipe. You're going to pipe
Yes.
the thing on it. Okay.
I am.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to put. I'm not going to put.
Do you know that I looked at these bags in Walmart the other day?
Yeah.
And for a bag of 100 of these, a box of 100 of these bags, it was $29 and
Wow.
something. I have
Wow.
never in my life paid that much for bags. So I'm just going to start.
I still hadn't got the full vision of this. But I know you do. I know you do. It's
I'm just going to start filling these. You can decorate them, do them any way you want to, Mary. I'll do mine and you can do yours any way you want to. This is the leaf tip that I'm using. I think I need this in a bigger bag. Some of them you'll want to use a bigger bag and some of them you'll want to use a smaller bag. So if you want a bigger
Well,
one.
if we're going to put it, if I'm going to pipe it on here, then I will put these on here first. I was just thinking about I was going to have to pick this cupcake up and then put the icing on it. But if we're going to pipe it, well, then I'll go ahead and put this on here.
Okay. Where are my scissors at?
See, that's
Oh,
not
sorry,
gonna-
I'm walking around everywhere. Now, sometimes I use a coupler when I'm filling a bag. Sometimes I don't. There's the scissors for the bags, Mary. I'm not going to use a coupler on this. This is a leaf bag, a leaf tip, and it's the large one. It's $3.66 for the, it's a Sunny Side Up brand, which is,
I can see now that I'm going to use more cupcakes than what.
we're going to have some spoons to put this in the bag. So I totally defeated my purpose for fooling with them little popsicle sticks. Excuse me, Linda. Thank you. So here's some spoons when you get ready to put it in your bag.
Okay. That's not going to work.
So I'm not putting all of the green in this one bag, but I am putting the most of it in there. You can always make more, color more. So just squeeze it all the way down to the tip to where you see it coming out the tip. You can put a rubber band around it. You can put a paper towel around it. Just whichever way you want to do it. I'm going to kind of fold that down while I'm doing this piping.
See, this is.
I'm doing this one in leaves, so I just kind of built up a little bit of ice in there.
Okay.
To where
So I was going through. I gotta tell you on this. I was going through my storage stuff because
Uh-huh.
you know I'm rearranging stuff, and I found a bunch of things that the boys had made, like Mother's Day cards and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I found a homemade Mother's Day card, and it
Aw.
was on regular piece of paper. So they did it all by themselves,
Yeah.
and on the front it said Happy Mother's Day, and then you open it up, and it said, oh, for the people who don't know, I have boys.
Yeah.
It says, you are like the fertilizer to the earth.
that's
That's
funny.
cute. Well, they had their general idea.
Well, yeah, I mean, fertilizer is essential.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call myself fertilizer, but
Okay, so
And I have plenty bags. When you're cutting your tip off, make sure that you cut it long enough to where your tip is going to be. See, it needs to get below that line there so you're not messing up your flour.
now this is where what I'm not good at, but I'll give it a try. You cut it before you put your stuff in there.
I would,
Is that tip okay?
yeah, it's fine. But move your hand. It needs to come down just a little bit further
Okay.
or come up.
Okay.
Now cut the tip off and
Just right there?
yeah, and then push the tip down.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just not, this is just something I'm not real comfortable doing.
Now these are these tips really make the flour, and I've got the set of the Russian tips that you can do some really fancy flowers, and I may do some of those later, but we just want to do enough of these so y'all can kind of see
Okay.
at least what they're going to look like. And see, they don't all have to be the same. And I'm starting in the middle when I make the little flower like that.
Okay.
I'll do one over here. So I'm using the 1M tip. This is a standard tip. You can use it for many, many different things. Just start in the middle and just go in a circular motion, and you have a real pretty little flower with not much effort. That's what these tips do. You know, you can do fancy piping. You can do a rose. You can do a star. You can do this one here is going to be like this is 6B, and I'm just going to do a few on it.
You need the pink?
No, I need the scissors,
Oh,
please.
sorry.
Thank you.
Well, like I said, this is one thing that I am not best at.
The tips really do the work for you. You don't have to fret about knowing the skills to do this. And these bags are, the ones I got out are not that big, but I do have some big ones over there. Now there's several different leaf tips. That one that Mary's using is a large. There's a small. There's one that's got a ruffle tip, leaf tip on it.
Well, now, you know what? I just picked up something I don't know how to do.
just squeeze and pull. That's all you do is squeeze and pull.
Oh, okay. I get you now.
And that's true with most all these colors. I'm sorry, Mary.
Okay.
Just when you're piping it, just let's see. I think I'll do one more blue. You know, a lot of people like a lot of frosting, a lot of people don't. So you can do some with a lot of frosting and then some with not much. And then if you're going to do sprinkles, I've got a bunch of different sprinkles here. If you're going to do sprinkles, you need to do that before. This is crusting buttercream, and you need to do that before your buttercream crust. So I've got this pretty pink diamond here that's kind of a glittery. And I'm going to, whoops, this is not a pour, this is a put in your hand and sprinkle. It's got little stars. Isn't that pretty?
It is pretty. You're doing a good job.
Oh,
you may have to finish.
You can also do your cupcake and put it just a smooth top and then roll it in like the crystal or the pretty sparkly icing. Something's wrong with this lid here. I spilled some a while ago. I wonder if I don't even have the right lid on that. And then this is kind of this is also like that, except this one is a brighter pink, and I think I'm gonna do and then this is kind of a mauve-ish pink, and this is just a bunch of different.
Oops, I might have chosen the wrong one for this bottom cupcake.
This is actually a Valentine.
Give me another
little
pick.
Mix here. This has little tiny hearts in it. They're so cute.
Yep.
Okay. Let me get
This is a little heavy for that bottom one.
Is
but,
it?
Yeah, but I've already done it, so I'm going to have to leave it.
Get another bag and another. I have lots of these 1M tips that if you decorate cakes, you're going to need probably 3 or 4 of them because you may be using different colors and you don't want to have to stop and wash them. So these are really inexpensive, just like $1 and something a piece. So I definitely would buy multiples of the tips that you're going to use a lot of.
I'm interested to see if that stays swirled or if it mixes when it goes through.
You're interested in what, Linda?
I think it will.
Oh, you're talking about that
Yeah.
one you mixed? Yeah.
Now, I'm going to use this mauve sprinkles on it.
I just thought y'all had 2 different colored blues. Y'all didn't need a third.
And that's pretty.
So
And it is. It looks totally like it's variegated. I love variegated embroidery thread. Isn't that pretty? I love sparkly sugar. I think it's really, really pretty.
I knew you was going to be faster than me.
Well, I don't know. There ain't too many things I'm faster than you at. Especially if it's crafts.
Y'all probably don't know what I'm doing. But I do know what I'm doing. that space right there, I got something. I know what I'm going to do with it. So
Okay.
never fear. I'm going to fill that up. But
Okay, let me get another bag. I hope everybody's having fun. I hope y'all
well, I'm having fun.
aren't bored.
I wonder if anybody out there is got the supplies and doing this with us.
I don't know. Would y'all comment if you
Yeah.
if you are or if you plan to? That's a good idea, Mary.
you were talking about the embroidery thread. I saw something the other day, and I was going to call you and ask you about it again, Linda.
Okay.
They embroidered a heart, and then they no, what it was is it was a little white piece of whatever that had the pattern,
Mhm.
and they embroidered they're apart on the sleeve of a sweatshirt.
Oh.
Which I wanted to
Sorry,
do,
I
but
need another
then-
spoon.
But then they put it under water and the white pattern disappeared. Like the thing that had the pattern on it.
Oh,
disappeared.
okay.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
I haven't, but it's something like, I know the concept. Like, what is it, sewing stuff, Mary, that when you iron it, is that fusible stuff? If
Yeah,
you iron
yes,
it
yes,
disappears.
yes.
Well, no, they put it under water and it disappeared.
Well, that's a new one for me. I've actually never seen that. It's probably something that, I'm not a seamstress or anything, but probably anybody that sews or does crafts on a regular basis would know. But that is really cool that
I'm gonna
that
try
would do
it.
that.
I'm going to try it. Of course, I don't know how to embroider, so I'll be calling you in it one day.
Okay. Now this one here is just, this is a 2A Wilton tip. And it doesn't matter if it's Wilton or Tico or Sunny Side Up or whatever brand you're using.
My flowers looks like they kind that I grow. they don't look so pretty. They
Okay.
die out on me or something. I've just never done enough of cake decorating to perfect it.
Well, it's like anything else. The more you do it, the more used to you get with it. But I've been playing and toying with this stuff for quite a while.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you have. Okay.
blue.
Up here.
And you don't have to use the
Are
sugar.
you through this blue?
Yes, I am. You don't have to use it. I just think it's pretty on there, but you
It
don't
is
have
pretty.
to. But just remember, if you're going to use it, it's best to do it before your buttercream crest, because this does set. If you do a creamy buttercream, it's not going to, but I like the buttercream that crest. And so that's why my buttercream recipes are that kind.
You have the best buttercream out of anybody I've ever.
Thank you. Buttercream is naturally sweet, and I put salt in mine, sea salt in mine. And the other thing that I do is I use the heavy whipping cream, and heavy whipping cream is not sweet.
Oh.
So,
Messed up my flowers.
oh,
Turning it around.
so that cuts down on the sweetness too.
Yeah.
If you're using heavy whipping cream in it, it kind of knocks that sweet taste, along with the putting salt in it.
What do I want?
And you want to be generous with your
I don't want green.
you want to be generous with your vanilla. You do not want to be stingy with it, because vanilla makes good buttercream. Oh my goodness, we've been on an hour already.
Today is Lynn Atwood's birthday.
Well, happy
Oh,
birthday,
happy
Lynn.
birthday, Lynn.
We're glad that you've joined us, like you always do, almost always. And we're going to do something after we get through here. So we're going to have a second video
Okay.
in a little bit, right, Mary?
Yes.
And it will be
I ain't got
separate
one
from
on
this one.
I ain't got one on that. Oh, that's a big
Okay.
bag.
That's okay. You can use that one.
Have you didn't use this, did you? The blue-green. I don't see it.
Maybe I didn't. I thought I did, but
Okay.
maybe I didn't.
Okay, do you have another tip or not?
I'm sure I've got some kind of a tip over here. Here's another one.
Thank you.
See, I told y'all I keep a bunch of those 1Ms because that's something that you use a lot of. And I'm going to move this over just a little bit because I'm going to do some more stuff to this.
That's what I was going to say. I still got something else to do to this one. Put the foil in between.
Yes, we're going to get those, and I'll just move all this over here, Mary, in case you need any. Sorry, I keep walking in front of the camera. Are you done with the bags, Mary?
Well, no, I still got one.
Okay, I'm not rushing.
I still got three more cupcakes.
I'm not rushing you at all.
To do.
I'm just going to move this out of the way so I've got a little bit more room to work.
Okay.
Because I kind of want everyone to see the
finished product.
The finished product.
Yeah, me too.
So I know this is a longer video today than normal, but I hope y'all stay with us on this.
I'll try to get enough in here to do two, so I can get through. Well, now that I'm getting the hang of it, I think I might go a little faster.
So you want a little bit of, you want to fill in these blank spaces here that like on the ends and on the edges. So if you've ever gotten a fruit basket or a cookie basket or something, you'll notice that they have little filler things in there, and I'm not going to use these. This is paper that you actually wrap cake boards with. I'm going to use the candy wrapping squares is what I'm going to use. And if you want to put something else in your baskets or bouquets, I bought these. I had planned to make some candy, but you know, like I said, it was kind of a tough weekend. So I just picked these up. These are little Valentine hearts and little Valentine cookies. And so if you want to put some of those in your bouquet to just kind of give it a little bit of variety, you can. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. Scissors.
Right here. Sorry.
That's okay. And this all came from TJ Maxx. That's where I got these. But you can get this kind of stuff anywhere at Walmart or dollar store. Don't have to be anything fancy, and you can fix your own. You know, you don't have to buy them. I just wanted to have just a couple of other things in here. Thank you, Linda. So these are little squares that you wrap candy in, and the reason I like these for what I'm going to use is because they're silver or gold. They're double-sided. So I'm just going to bring it up in like a little deal, and I'm going to stick some in between these spaces that just to give it a little bit of flair.
I'm being quiet, but that's the way I am when I'm working, concentrating. I can't talk and work.
Okay, so we got a little hole here, so I'm just going to stick a couple little goodies down in there. You won't actually be able to see them, but when they open it, it'll be in there.
The yellow one I need to do.
Yeah, thank you for all your help, Linda.
Let's see, what have I got left? Blue, green, green. Green can go there, but this yellow go here. Okay, I'm gonna use the green, and then I got two more, don't I? I'll use green, and I can't use that one. I guess blue, green and blue. These.
Now, if you wanted to just use regular foil to do this,
green,
you could do that too.
All those I don't need, Linda. Those three right there, I'm gonna use those two, and then I'll be through. Thank you, Linda. Do it that one. Thank you. Here's the little crumb. Okay. All right, I'll do this one here.
So in this big hole on both sides, I am going to use the stiffer one, and then I'll put some of the little dainty pieces on top of that.
You know, I would learn to like this if I'd done it enough.
Oh, you would. To me, it's really relaxing.
It is. That's what it was when I went to that Mary Kay party the other day. It was just so relaxing.
It's, different things
Just
relax different people.
Just getting your mind off of everything but what you're doing is the key to it.
I remember hearing Mama say so many times that our daddy was, he was a very nervous person because of the PTSD. Yeah. And, of course, at that time, that wasn't a thing, but that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I've heard Mama say many times that I was just like him. I could be like in a tizzy, but as soon as I got behind the wheel of a car, I was completely relaxed. I was in my element. Daddy was like that.
Yeah, he was.
Charles is like that.
I know it, and I'm kind of that way too.
I imagine Edward is too.
Yeah.
It's just something about it that you relax.
Yep.
I think our whole family is like that.
Because you're that way too?
Well, yeah, and I had to go get some medical records from somebody, and I just ran to Dallas real quick, and everyone was surprised, and I was like, I just think we travel. Like, it's nothing
right.
I didn't think anything about it. And I know y'all are the same way.
Yes, we are. We are absolutely the same way, Linda. And a lot of times, and I've told the younger generations, not the grandkids, but the great-grandkids before, I've told them, y'all may not know or realize this, but there is a reason it's in our DNA, the reason that we're like we are, because it's part of us.
I wrecked my hand across one of them.
Oh, that's okay. You can fix it with just put another little dollop of icing if you want to, or you can leave it like it is, Mary, whichever one you want to do.
Where's your little papers? Is that your papers?
Okay, you want to use gold or silver, or you want to use both?
I don't know. I'll try gold and see.
Now, I didn't get a pick out, but you could put the card in this to, to do for somebody. And if you want to.
All right, is it ready for the final?
Your mom's not quite.
No.
So yours?
This one is, if you can get it without me being in it. Now, again, you could do another. It's not perfect. I can see I got my tape all crooked. But you could do another ribbon and put around it if you wanted to. And you could even set this down inside of a basket.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Thank you. Like, I don't know how big this basket is right here, but you can buy these at Michael's, and I know where these come from because I bought them before. But I don't know if this size. There's 2 in a package of this, and you can get different sizes, and they're not expensive. I actually only paid $1 for these, so you get 2 for $1. And I think this might be big enough if you wanted to just set this down in here and then tie it up with a ribbon, and that way they're I'm going to see if I can do this. I'm not sure if I can, but I'm going to see. That way your cupcakes are not, open to where everybody's breathing on them.
I'm certainly not fast.
Excuse me, Mary.
Sure.
Reaching over you.
It's okay.
Well, anything you do takes a little bit of time, and I knew this was going to be a longer than an hour. I knew it was. See how pretty this is?
That's pretty, Linda.
So you've actually got your cupcakes in a bag, so where they're not And I think this is where I would use that tape at before I put a bow around it. That little, and I also got this ribbon here too that you could use. I don't know where that tape went. The little craft tape.
Isn't it right there on that tray?
I didn't see it, but this is just a little Valentine ribbon. You can use this too. That's okay, Mary. I can use this.
Let's see it.
Linda, can I get you to hold this for me?
Yes, of course.
While I
I'm
tie
trying to
this.
get out of the. I don't want to be in the camera though.
Okay.
You want to go under it? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. I didn't get your finger, did I?
No.
Thank you.
Like I said, I didn't know, I hadn't thought this stuff through. I'm just folding these and wrapping around that stick to get it to stay. And then the stuff is so flimsy till I can't pull it out without breaking it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Not
so there's
stiff
your
enough.
Valentine bouquet.
Well, that's good, Linda.
They didn't turn out too bad. And you could put a bow or ribbon or something on it besides what I put on there if you want to. Doesn't have to be the same.
I'm still
That's okay.
trying to fill in. See, I didn't put them close together because I was thinking I was going to fill them in with this, with some of these things. But that frosting, like I said, I hadn't thought this through, and that frosting is, you can't put that paper on there, that frosting, without messing up your...
I knew that Mary would do good at winging it, so that's why I wasn't too worried about it.
I'm not so sure, Linda. But it does need some filler in between there. Let me see if I can put...
And you got some cookies here, Mary, that you can also use. And I don't know if that would... Oh, you're putting them on the sticks. Okay.
Well, I'm putting on the sticks, but... Like I said, I'm not winging this very good.
No, I think it's cute. It looks like a pot of flowers.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. I think you did an excellent job.
Okay. All right, we can fill around there.
Maybe if you just finished one side and then they can see what the finished
Okay.
product
All
is
right.
like.
That's a good idea, Linda. Okay, so let's do this side.
Yeah, I think that one's the...
Got the most on it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's stick that.
Because Mary likes things to perfection. She's used to doing her flower arrangements, and
I think it'd be better just to stick them in there.
Okay.
Instead of because the tissue is
and this is not ideal. I mean, there's other things that you could probably get that are bigger that would, that would fill in a little bit better, but we don't have a floral store here other than our Hobby Lobby and Michael's that I know of. Do you, Mary? And neither one of them had exactly what I was looking for. So I just figured we'd go with this and use what we had.
let's see here.
I did get this.
If I had the time, what I would do, I would glue one of those little sticks to this so it would stay, because it won't stay.
I have this, Mary. Would this be better if they were bigger pieces?
But if I was actually doing this to actually take that, I would glue the little toothpicks to the foil. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm slow.
But if you gluing something you couldn't glue it into food.
I'm not putting in the food. I'm gluing this paper on it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gluing the stick to the paper. That's what I was talking about. And the stick would go into the All right, is that filled in? One side?
Okay.
Is that?
All right. I have a winner whenever y'all are ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is that too big?
Yeah, it is. Just cut it one more
Cut it
time.
in half?
Yeah.
Now, on our winners, you will need to text your address to my number, 903-238-3993. You have 24 hours to text your full name and address to 903-238-3993. And if you don't text it within that time frame, then we'll give it to someone else. We'll draw another name.
Did you know it's really popular now to mix golds and silver?
Yes, I've seen that on house decorating, Linda. I sure have. Where they even mix it in their kitchen.
Yeah. And jewelry and that's the thing right now, mixing golds and silvers.
That's a little bit better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Than that other.
It's bigger, yeah. Okay.
All right, are we ready for your
We're ready. We're ready.
Which one's the front?
This.
Or you did the whole thing?
I did, except for one or two places in the back. Okay. Alrighty.
I think you did an excellent job, Mary. I think it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
And you can decide if you want to put that down in a basket also.
Yeah, you couldn't put a bag. It would have to be in a box. I'd put it in a box.
Mama did the jungle.
I didn't I? I feel ever crook and nanny, and that's the way I do with flower arrangements. And you know what? That's really not the way to do it. I know how to do it. You're supposed to leave a little breathing room in there, but I would have feel every crack. But when I was putting those picks in there, I really didn't know how close the cupcakes.
Yeah.
I would have could have got some more cupcakes on there.
Yeah, you could have, but
Yeah.
that's okay. It looks real
Yeah.
pretty. So we're going to the winner, Linda.
Oh, so I've been reading comments today. Normally Carla does it, but I've been wanting to go skiing. I have skiing on my brain. So I
Okay.
thought if anybody from Colorado messages, I'm going to pick them. So that's how we picked our winner.
Okay.
Sharon K. Powell Soretto. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that last name.
Is it one-
Ceretto.
Ceretto, and
Yeah.
one R or two R's on Sharon.
One.
And what was the middle name?
K and then Powell dash Soretto.
Okay. And she's from Colorado. Okay.
Yes.
Winner
7 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
of the cake decorating, of the Pampered Chef cake decorating little bag thing.
And she need to text it to your number.
Yes, 903-238-3993 within 24 hours.
Right. We had somebody text on one of the other giveaways. They sent it to the Pinky Mall's phone. I couldn't find that. I don't know if my brain, there's so many places I have to look. And I couldn't find it. And I told Linda, I said, she sent it to us. I seen it.
It's okay. We got it.
Yeah,
and,
I know
and
you
it
got
is hard to find after even a few minutes. It's hard.
I
to
felt
find.
real bad because as soon as I found out where she said it, I said, that's where I've seen it. But I have so many on there until I missed it.
She was real sweet, and she
Yeah.
sent it to me, and it will be mailed today. So we hope that y'all enjoyed this. It was fun, and we got a mess in the kitchen, but I'm not worried about that either. But we are going to get off air and kind of regroup for a minute, and then we're going to be back on in just a few minutes.
Yes.
To do
A tribute.
A tribute to someone. So we're going to be around the piano and probably singing and crying and talking a little bit. So it won't be a long video, but we will be back on in a few minutes. Hope everyone has enjoyed this, and let us know if you're going to do this or if you have already done it with our instructions. We love y'all. Be sure to count your blessings, and
Yes.
we'll see them again in just a few minutes.
We love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.